Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. This is the Influencer Barbie YouTube channel. We have Miss Barbie Roberts and I am Barbie's assistant. My name is Beverly and I am an adult Barbie enthusiast. Welcome to our channel. So today I'd like to go in a little bit of a different direction. In a lot of our videos we have talked about different Barbie dolls and other products that are available from Mattel for Barbie. Today I'd like to show you something that I got from a company called Rement. That's Rement. They are a Japanese brand. You can find them online here in the United States at eBay or Amazon from third-party sellers. And I feel like I need to take a trip to Japan just so that I can seek out all the different Rement sets that I would like to get. And I do have some other sets that I would like to review in some future videos. The one I'd like to show you for today is the makeup set. And how these sets come, they are in what are called blind boxes. So something similar that you would find in mini brand Zuru or the Make It Mini brands that come in a capsule and you don't know ahead of time what you're getting. One of the things that I love about Rement is that you can actually buy a box that is a complete set of all the different blind boxes. This label, it says, this label confirms a complete set. And let me open it up and show you. The box actually has some parts that you can cut up to form here's the picture. Oh, here on the front, you can form a little diorama with the pieces that you can cut apart. This little nightstand with drawers is actually this piece here. It's not a plastic piece. You would fold that and then attach it to the back wall. And unfortunately, not all the pieces are 1/6 scale, which is Barbie scale. Some of them are a bit smaller, but a lot of them are usable for Barbie dolls. And even if they are a little small, they are still excellently made and work really well for Barbies. Now, if you buy the complete set, you see that it does come with the boxes. And then sometimes these would be sold separately. It shows you the different sets that are available, but not what you would specifically be getting in that box. So let's go ahead and open up all these little boxes. I'm going to do that off camera and we'll show you what all we get in this set of 8 boxes. Now, one of the things about Rement is that, first of all, they are incredibly well made, and they, honestly, I think they put the Zuru mini brands to shame in a lot of ways, just because they are so well made. One thing, for a lot of the Rement products, you do end up putting labels on yourself. So if you are really good at putting on labels straight or putting mirror stickers in place in a straight way, then this is great for you. If you're a younger person and maybe you're not so good about getting your labels on straight, then definitely have adult help doing it. But one of the reasons that I do like that is because sometimes if you're buying the Zuru mini brands, and not to pick on them, but sometimes you will get labels that are crooked or just really wonky, and you're not always able to take those labels off and put them together in a way that doesn't destroy the label. So let's take a look at what we got in the set. Looking at the front of the box, you can see a lot of the different pieces that came in the set. And each set comes completely separate. I'll show them to you and the different pieces that come together, and then we'll take a look at everything that came in this set of 8. So one of the pieces that I really like, and I was most excited about getting this complete set for, is this little table. Now, if you look at the front of the box, you can see that this is really designed to be more of a vanity, and unfortunately for the scale, this would not work for a 1/6 Barbie doll. So we are actually going to use this as a coffee table in the Barbie house that I will be putting together, and once I start doing that, I will video that so that you can watch along to see what I'm doing. But it's a really well-made piece. You can see that the legs are put together really nicely, and these drawers actually come out, which is really nice, and you could actually fit a lot of these pieces into it. I'm going to set this here, and we are going to bring in the Barbie counter to show you the other pieces, just so that you can see them more easily. Now, this particular set, each of these comes with a nice little brochure that shows you the different pieces that come together, and some of them will come with something that you can cut out and use. This looks like a little makeup ad here, and there is also some art that can be used if you put together that room as a diorama. So in this particular set, we get the table. We also get a nice clear vase with some pink roses. They have a green stem. That's 2 separate pieces. It's really nice the way it's put together. There's also a bottle, and it has a little gold top that fits on it. Now, a lot of these pieces do come with removable caps or other pieces, which is a really nice effect that the Rement set does, that it makes it more realistic. However, it can make it more easy to lose different pieces. So one thing that you might want to consider is gluing things in place with some Elmer's washable clear glue. I've glued other pieces together with that just so that you don't lose them. In the meantime, we're going to try to put that up there and not knock it over. There's also Elmer's school glue. This is also effective. It will dry in sort of a translucent white. So in that respect, I like the clear glue better. Another thing that you could do if you don't want to glue the pieces in place, if you want to be able to remove them but also to not lose them, is that you could use some mounting putty. I use this for other things in the Barbie house or when we're making videos just to hold things in place. And you can use other types of sticky tack as well. And the other pieces that we also have this little bottle, and we have a clear cap for it. And where did that go? Like I was saying, it's easy to lose things. Oh, here we go. And here is the cap for that. I think it's just amazing the job that Rement does on these. I did look to see what was the original price on some of these sets, and they range a little bit depending on the set, but I think they are about 800 yen was the price that I saw, and based on the currency conversion at the time, that was about $8 to $9. So you're looking at about the same price that you would see for a Zuru Mini Brands capsule. I think that's very reasonable for the quality that you get here and the fact that so many of these pieces you can take apart. So we also have a little clear box with a lid, and we're losing our other pieces. That comes with some makeup remover pads. I don't know how clear this is, but this is one piece, but you can see the detail that it looks like it's several makeup remover pads together, and that fits very nicely into our clear plastic box. And then there's one that's separate that can go in there. And I think that's a really nice effect. So this would be great for putting together a vanity for Barbie, a dressing table, or in a bathroom. So let's take a look at another one and try to keep all of this on the Barbie counter so you can see everything. This is another set. And this one comes with a very nice kind of pink, coppery pink hairdryer. It's all one piece. This is really nice, especially in comparison to the Mattel Barbie hairdryers. And then this is a headband. It is all one piece of plastic, and it's not stretchable, so it's not something that would be able to fit on a Barbie head, but would look cute on her vanity as a prop. There's also a hairbrush. This is smaller than what we see as the Barbie hairbrushes, but it's really nicely made. All of the bristles are separated. It's a bit on the small side, but it just looks so adorable as one of the Barbie pieces. Then there is, I think, what would be a bottle of toner. And you can see the little pump spout here. And honestly, these are just so well made. I feel like, you know, I'm trying to hold myself back from just squealing over how cute these all are. And then this is a little curler for Barbie. And those are the pieces for that set. And we have another one. There is a mask. This would be kind of one of those high-tech electronic masks that you would wear, and it would pulse lights onto your skin to rejuvenate it. It is somewhat flexible, but I don't think it's going to fit on Barbie. It's a little bit small for her. And then this is like a little steamer or extractor for her pores. So that would look really cute in the Barbie bathroom. Then we have, this is some sort of powder, I think. It comes with a little tiny scoop. This lid is actually removable, and you can see the little crystals inside. That's something that you might want to glue in place if it's a little bit loose. And then lastly is the serum. And you can see there's this tiny little pipette. It's just, I can't get over how well these are all made. And they'll just look so nice on the Barbie vanity once we get the Barbie house put together. Let's move things over a little bit. Running out of space here on the counter. Okay. Another set that comes with some furniture is this one. We have a little, what would be a seat if we were using this as a vanity table. I think this might work for 1/12 scale dolls. What I'm planning to do is to use the table as a coffee table, and then this little seat here as maybe a footstool as part of Barbie's living room. This set comes with a hand mirror. This is one of the pieces that I had to put the mirror sticker onto it, so you'd be very careful in lining it up. It also comes with a perfume bottle with a little atomizer squeezer. This always makes me think of, old-fashioned vanities, the sort of thing that maybe your grandmother would have on her dressing table. But it's so cute. And there's also this tray here. It's made to look like it's marble. And there is a watch and 2 stud earrings that sit in the tray to give some little vanity clutter. The earrings are just basically little buttons. They don't have any prongs in back that you could use to And this is why maybe we should have been using the mounting putty to keep everything together for this. Where's the flower? Okay, the battery on my camera died there, but it did give me a chance to find the flowers that had rolled under Barbie's skirt during that. So our next set is this one. First piece is this vanity mirror. It's really nice. It moves, and it has the mirror sticker that you need to apply. So that might take a little bit in getting everything straight. There's also a box of tissues. The little tissue here is removable, and then you can close it. So I like the fact that Rement gives us options on how we can have the different pieces on Barbie's vanity. Then there are these 2 pieces. The tops are not removable on these, or maybe they are and I'm just not. Oh, there we go. So we've got a little lipstick, and maybe this is eyeshadow. since it's blue. And then we have 2 lipsticks. The tops are removable. We have one that is sort of a darker pink and then an even darker red here. And so these caps are a little bit loose, so that is something that you might want to hold in place with the sticky tack or maybe glue with clear glue. Then another set is this one. We have a little box with 2 drawers. They both slide out, and you could fit something small in there. It's really nicely done. And this particular set comes with a little tube of something. This cap is not removable, so that's good. That's something that we won't lose. And it also comes with a little beauty blender. And a hair barrette. A makeup compact that can be open and closed. And this little applicator sponge is removable. The mirror sticker is another one that you need to apply yourself. It does close very nicely, so we'll hope that we don't lose that applicator sponge. And I know I keep saying it, but I just love all this attention to detail that Rement puts into their products. And I'm not entirely certain what this would be. The cap is removable and is a fairly snug fit to put back on. And then here we have another makeup compact, and it comes with a little applicator sponge. You can see the different little colors in there. So like a face powder that could be blended, and another mirror sticker to apply. But this is just so incredibly nice. It has a nice design on it. And if you compare this to, say, the Barbie makeup tutorial set that is available, this compact is so much nicer than that particular set. This next set we have here, we have another little organizer with different slots. It fits very nicely on top of our 2 drawer box, and we could put the different pieces of makeup into the slots. This one comes with a little makeup palette, and this one can be opened. It has a clear top. I don't believe this applicator is removable. I personally did not try to remove. Oh, it is removable, apparently. I was just going to say I didn't try to remove it because I was afraid I would lose it. So that might be another thing that we want to glue in place with the clear glue. Now, take a look at these. This is an eyelash curler. It does move very slightly. Just be super careful in playing with that. But this kind of attention to detail is why I love these Rement sets. I wish that I'd found out about them earlier because I would probably want to collect all of them. So maybe it's a good thing that I did not find out about these until recently. We have a little makeup brush. The bristles are plastic, but it's really nice looking. Maybe we'll put that in back there. And then this would be an eyeliner pencil. The cap is removable, but like I said, I am just so impressed by the quality of all these pieces. And then here we have mascara. And you can see the little label on it. I wish that Mattel, maybe for the collector's line, would put together some pieces like these that could show off some of the quality that Mattel puts into their more expensive line products. Running out of space here. This is our last set. So all of our 8 boxes. This one comes with a little paper bag. It has writing in a darker pink that says I can't read it very well. Beauty will not be something. So, but the bag is not that exciting. But we've got this cute little candle, and one of the nice things about Rement, when we do have things like this, like cups or glasses, the candle is removable. This one, it came with a label. It's supposed to look a little bit like a diptyque candle. I just like the look of that without the label on there, so I did not put that on there. It also has a label for this little bottle of perfume that I did not put on. And the cap is removable. There is a little gold bow on it. It's just so adorable. It's going to look so good on the Barbie vanity makeup table. Got another makeup brush here. Again, the bristles are plastic. Put that in there. We have 2 bottles of nail polish. One is coral, and that is probably something that would be good to stick in place or glue in place. And the other bottle is a turquoise or aqua color. Getting a bit of a pile of products here on the floor in the Barbie studio. And then we have little bath beads, I think, in this little container with a top and a base. You can see there's a nice little notch in here that goes around this little sort of gem detail, and the bath beads are removable. So again, that might be something that we want to glue or stick in place, as maybe you are better than I am about keeping all of your Barbie pieces together. But I know I have lost things before, also in the process of filming this video. The jar for the candle just rolled off the table here. So, but I am going to try to show you the different pieces that came in the set. And as I was saying, these are available in blind boxes. I've heard that you might be able to find them at, say, a Borders or Barnes & Noble. But personally, I bought these online just so that I could get the entire set. Don't know where our serum bottle went to. Try to put these back in place. So, but if you are an adult collector or enthusiast and you are interested in having really nice pieces for Barbie, for dioramas, photography, videos, or just display or playing with your Barbies, then I really love the Rement products. Again, that's Rement. You might be able to find them in stores. I had luck getting different sets on Amazon and eBay. You may end up having to pay a premium to have them sent to the US or Canada or other countries, but they're just so well made. Personally, I think it's worth the splurge, and this is not a paid advertisement. I just think their products are so nice and definitely worth the money. So thank you for watching this entire long video. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons and to ring the notification bell. It really helps our channel to grow. We are Influencer Barbie, and as we hit some subscriber milestones, I'm hoping to have some fun giveaways. And just let me know in the comments below, which of all these pieces was your favorite? Personally, I love this little vanity table. Like I said, I'm planning to use it as a coffee table and maybe see if we can make or find another vanity that would be more Barbie sized, but in a similar style to that. And if you would like a comment, if you would like a shout out in a future video, please just comment below with the hashtag InfluencerBarbie. And now I need to find the pieces that have rolled off the table and into my carpet and try to find everything. And we hope to see you in our next video. So, bye-bye!